Hi, my name is Emily. Some of you may know me as a friend, as a colleague, as a brother and sister in faith, or you might not know me at all, which is totally fine. You might get to know me through this video, but I basically am creating this video because I have been invited to go on a mission trip to Nepal, which is a small country in Asia, and we will be leaving in fall, September to October. I'm just asking for prayer, I'm asking for support, I'm asking for funding, and I wanted to create this video to kind of give you a background of why I feel like God is calling me to go on this trip, and just my heart for missions and my heart for Nepal in general. All information will be included in the link above on my GoFundMe page. You can read about the mission, the mission of Touch Nepal, which is an amazing organization. They're doing great things, and they have been doing great things for a long time, and this is just an opportunity for me to be a part of that. If you'd like to continue watching this video, you're going to hear my heart for missions and God and life and all of those things, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. So basically, when I was 8, I fell in love with Jesus, and I knew right off the bat that I wanted to do mission. I fell away from my faith for a really long time. I kind of lost sight of that. I always had this passion for travel. It's like within my heart, but I think it was directed in the wrong way. Now that I've been back in faith for over 2 years, I've really just been pressing into this like concept of where God wants me right now and where God wants me in the future, and I know that missions is a part of that. I started going to this church anthem, and I think that within the first week or two, I had reached out to just the elders of the church, and I were like, hey, I really want to do missions, connect me. We don't really do missions here. I mean, we do missions, but not the missions that you're looking for. Let me connect you with some people. And from there, I was like, God, that desire to go overseas came right back into my heart, instantly. And I just kind of started planting seeds. Anyone that I talked to, I told them, I was like, I want to do missions. Please, do you know anyone? I want to go overseas. Take me overseas. And things just weren't happening. For 2 years, things were not happening. But God was just like, no, it's not the right time. But I just kept trying and trying and trying. A little bit over a year and a half ago, I got in contact with this guy named Mark through my friend Carly. And Mark runs the ministry called Touch Nepal. Yeah, I met him and I was like, oh my gosh, he is amazing. I want to be a part of whatever he's doing. I was persistent with him. And so this was literally a year and a half in the making. And he casually just, reaches out to me via Facebook, and he says, hey, we're going to Nepal. Do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, I would love to go. And this was the first time that I felt peace about it. I think every other time it was me pushing, and this was the first time I felt like God was leading. Went home, I started praying, and I think it was the loudest that I had ever heard God's voice, and I just felt like he said, I want you to go. I have put you here and I want you to go. And for me, that was enough to say, okay, I'm all in, I surrender, take me. I'm down, I'm down into this. And that's really hard, but it's also really rewarding, and I know that he's gonna bless this trip more than I could ever imagine. I know only 3% of Nepal is Christian. 3%! People have not even heard about Jesus there, and to be a part of a team that is going to spread the gospel is more than I could ever imagine. To see people hear about Jesus for the first time, to hear about the good news. I think sometimes in America we're spoiled. We hear about God, we hear about Christianity, we hear about this, we hear about that, and we get to make our choice. And people, in different countries, they just don't know. They have no idea what God represents and what Jesus can bring to the table for their lives, and how radically he changes people's hearts and lives, and it's just cool, and I'm just so thankful to be a part of this, and I'm all in. I'm ready to go. I just need funding. I really need funding. I trust God with this enough to know that he's going to provide. but I want to bring everybody along with me. I want to bring people in prayer. I want to ask if you feel called to give, if you feel called to serve this team as we prepare to go. Just, whatever God's stirring in your heart, I challenge you to press into that. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you for just participating in this journey of life. It's hard, it's not easy, and I pray that you all take leaps of faith towards whatever you feel called to be doing. Step outside of your comfort zone. Be the person that you're called to be, and don't feel afraid of that, because that person's beautiful, they're strong, and they're made for great things. And I just love you guys. Thank you.